You know how you can kind of feel like when like somebody's looking at you?
I always feel like
Yeah.
somebody's watching me.
Yeah.
I have no privacy.
Their shades go up. You're like, wait a minute.
That's
You ever
right.
go peep in the windows when you were a kid?
No, dude.
I did.
No,
I
wasn't.
Did a few times when I was like 13,
Guess what?
14.
I wasn't a pervert. I wasn't a little pervert.
There was a girl in panties. I used to go and try to jerk off under her window.
That's what that Melissa
Not the
Etheridge
girl
song
you
is
stole her
about.
panties.
No, that was next door. I was younger. I was 13, 14. Just trying to, yeah, there was no internet.
You were the neighborhood pervert.
Yeah.
Don't say there was no internet like this is something everybody did.
He's a peeping Tom.
I was, but
Exactly.
it was probably it was a very brief period because it was just too much work.
You were in your briefs.
And I was wearing my clothes and just get behind the bush.
You were such a disgusting kid.
But you couldn't see much. Honestly, being a peeping Tom is so hard. I gave up on it.
Because it's difficult?
There's nothing to see. You don't see anything.
Right.
And you're too paranoid about getting caught.
Right.
There's one
Some
girl.
people give up sports because they're too hard.
It's too hard.
There was one. Yeah, I kind of blew out my knee behind a shrub. There was some girl who would sleep in her underwear. I would look at her ass, but I mean that just never. It was. She'd have to be outside the covers. It was just too risky.
I would have stopped because it's a tremendous violation.
Not when you're 13, you're horny.
No, it's
No,
a
that's
violation
not-
of them.
That's
I
not.
don't know what he meant.
Oh, okay.
It's not a thing that. It's not like, oh yeah, boys will be boys. Every 13-year-old is a peeping Tom.
Yeah, I don't think that's that crazy back then, where you didn't get a chance to see this stuff and just going peeking around like, oh my God, there's a good girl.
So you go to somebody's window and pleasure yourself under it,
I don't know if I came. I was just
like Melissa Etheridge.
yeah, I was turned
That
on.
song's about it.
Yep.
You're just so out of your mind at that age.
You're out of
No.
your mind at that age.
No, you. No, like this isn't.
You're just full of poison.
Yeah.
It's just distorting your mind.
Yeah.
He did it too.
Yes, you
I
did.
didn't peeping Tom. I did weird shit.
Like what?
I don't believe
Go ahead.
Well, like, I don't know. You're just looking for things to fuck. Like, I remember going through, like, my old toys as a kid and being like, oh, I could fuck this puppet.
What was it a puppet of?
Fucking.
Daffy Duck.
Did you really? You fucked a Daffy Duck puppet?
Jim, yes, I did.
You made love to Daffy Duck?
Because you're just like, I just want to stick my penis in anything.
I mean,
So what? The big fucking puppet, like that, like weird dress thing
Yeah,
the
you put
puppets
your
have.
hand in it, puppet, and I was like, oh, it's an opening. And it's nice inside. It's like cloth.
what happened to you guys?
I'm telling you, you guys just made it out okay.
Yeah.
We didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, yeah, it's true. It's true. You're more empathetic to the peeping Tom.
I mean, when you look at it as an adult, you're like, oh man,
Of course.
that's a little creepy. But when you're
a little, it's a crime.
it's a
little
crime.
creep.
But when you're a kid
Yeah.
and you're so in this crazy like fog,
I see.
You just want to see it.
you need to see it.
You have to.
You have to.
And you end up having sex with your puppets because you're just
Sure.
Or like whatever. Like I've told you, like jerking off to the grind. You know what I mean? Like it's just MTV's on. There's half naked
That's a
women.
level I can understand.
Yeah, yeah. You went. It's not like self gratification to the show The Grind and
It's not a gateway.
having sex with a puppet.
You never
and
sewed your
peeping
dick
Tom.
in a howdy doody?
All right.
Perfect name for him, too. You look at your dick after. Hey.
All right. So Daffy Duck. Who else?
I only remember Daffy Duck. But
You
I'm
read
sure-
that Goosebumps book called The Haunted Dummy, and Troy was like, "I know what spirit infected that dummy."
But you do all sorts of crazy, weird shit.
You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
But you see, like how instead of saying "I did," you said "you do."
Well,
It's
he's
a way
right, though. I
you're
get
trying to normalize
It is normal, though.
having sex with a Daffy Duck puppet.
That's not something I did, but it's not crazy to put your dick in stuff when you're a young teenager,
Yeah.
12.
It's better than like fucking the dog.
Of course it is.
No, why? Nobody's advocating for
I'm
Are
it.
you
sure
saying
people
you
have
were doing
tried
that
it.
so you wouldn't?
I'm sure people have done it. I bet you horny kids are like, oh, or people that live on like
Farms, yeah.
They fuck sheep.
They say
I know a guy
cow
that fucked
pussy
a
is very
sheep.
You
cow
knew one?
pussy is very
I did,
realistic.
Yeah. He was a sick motherfucker.
Sounds like it.
He didn't
His
have
name
any puppets.
Ed Gein.
No, he was a twisted motherfucker.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Troy Jordan is looking at you.
Whatever happened to him? Jordan gets it.
What happened to that guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. He might not be alive.
Oh.
He was.
He makes sweaters for a living.
Jordan, I mean, when stuff like this, what do you think? I mean, Travis and I are looking at Jim and Troy befuddled, but honestly, Troy and Jim are looking at us a little befuddled too. Where do you land?
Oh, I'm with you and Travis on this one.
That's a bummer.
But his generation has porn.
They have
Yeah,
the
we also,
internet.
I have all the porn I want on my
They
favorite.
They have. They can see anything at any point. So
they don't go peeping Tom or have sex with puppets.
but I'm meaning that you just can look at hardcore porn. If I could look at that stuff when I was 11 or 12 on my phone, I mean, I don't know how I would. I wouldn't have made it here. Exactly.
Yeah, you did.
That was what I had to go through.
Yeah.
But I couldn't just have it at all points. So you'd have to like see in real life asses. But that's why social interactions are so weird because everything's on a screen. So if I had porn all the time, I never would have had to go to someone's house and look.
You would have beat your dick raw.
I would
every
have
day.
I would have
Would
ripped
you
the
have?
layer
Yeah,
off.
of course. I was beat my dick raw without it.
Yeah.
You were?
Me too.
Yeah.
Dirty boy with shame.
Did you have shame? Or no shame in your game?
I didn't give a fuck.
Good for you, dude. Good for
You know what I mean? You're just a kid trying to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Just you and Daffy Duck.
You and Daffy
Yeah.
Duck.
It's not like, did your parents talk to you about sex?
At one point, my dad had the talk, but it was just like
It's
a
a bullshit talk,
non-issue.
right?
Did you tell him you were you were active by the time you were about 5 years old?
I didn't let him know that. No, I think I kind of kept that under my hat.
That's such a sad thing.
Well, it's not. I was a good boy.
Nope, bad.
Yeah.
It was real bad, real sad.
Someone knew how not to get punched.
Yeah, my parents were like, they just ignored it. Like, oh, we're gonna ignore this, and it's gonna be just fine.
So then your puppet had to talk to you.
That's right. I fucked the puppet.
You did.
I did.
You made love to that puppet.
I did. Yes,
Good for
I did.
you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. You have to learn.
You have to figure it out somehow.
You do. Jordan, you have any stuffed animals?
Yeah.
Not that I put my dick into.
Okay,
no.
I guess you knew the follow-up question.
Yeah, no.
Which one of your toys would you make love to? Do you ever make love to a Lego man's wig?
Never heard that one. Haven't thought of that.
But you're
Have you, Jim?
No. It's not beneath me. I just haven't.
Yeah, it hasn't been the specific road you've gone down. That's not to say that road's closed,
No.
you know?